Thank you for registering, campers. Come sit by the fire and await your counselors, Michelle and Samantha. Welcome to Camp Fear.
Welcome to Camp Fear, where we talk about horror movies that are streaming for free on sites like Tubi, Momitu, YouTube, all of them. Today we are talking about the movie Silent Bite, which came out in 2024 and is available on Tubi. And as always, there will be spoilers, so please watch the movie first and then come back and join us.
A gang of bank robbers take shelter in a motel after a Christmas Eve bank heist. Unbeknownst to them, they are not the most dangerous thing seeking refuge in this cold Christmas night.
And this was directed by Taylor Martin, who also directed Chauffeur, which is available for free on YouTube, and a movie that we have reviewed as well.
Yep, and we really, really liked this one.
Yeah.
So we were pretty excited to get into Silent Bite, which the name of it, I love.
Very creative. Yeah, it takes Christmas and vampires and mashes it into one. So instead of Silent Night.
What else would you want for Christmas than a vampire attack? What's your Christmas wish, honey? To be a vampire.
I mean, kind of.
Yeah, I'm not opposed to it.
Yeah.
Although I do prefer werewolves to vampires.
See, I would rather be a vampire than a werewolf.
So I think I would rather be a vampire, but I think werewolves are cooler than vampires when I'm on, like in media.
Yeah, that's true.
Because werewolves, that's rough every month.
I know.
We already go through enough every month.
I know. We don't need anything else.
So speaking of having it rough during, the holidays, we have our bank heist guys who have a bunch of different Christmas themes. I didn't know this was a Christmas movie going into it. I went into it completely blind.
Okay.
And I was like, oh, Silent Bite, Christmas movie.
Uh-huh.
And then all the bank robbers have their Christmas themed call signs.
Like code names?
Yeah, code names.
Yeah.
That's the word.
Uh-huh.
Here's my military showing. I got a call sign. There's Father Christmas, there's the Grinch, and the kid Blake was Prancer. He was so adorkable. I just wanted to pinch his little cheeks and put him on
Blake
a school bus.
so much. And then the muscle guy was Snowman.
Yes. So yeah, Snowman. Why do you call him Snowman? Chop, chop, chop. I thought that was very funny. And if you don't know what that means, you're probably too young. So don't worry about it. So yeah, we're introduced to these guys, and they're taken off to a room in this hotel. They're supposed to be the only people there.
Mm-hmm.
But come to find out, there's some women here spending the night. They're just passing through. Don't worry. Don't you worry about them.
Yeah.
And then we're introduced to our lovely vampire coven who's in the process of turning one of their new sisters, new daughter.
Yeah.
And mother, who I thought spoke so well through her teeth.
Yeah,
I was
had to
surprised.
be difficult.
Yeah, because you see a lot of actors, even like in bigger budget movies, that have difficulty with the teeth, and I thought she handled it great.
She handled it well, yeah.
And I was like, oh, cool! I can understand everything you're saying, and you can actually move around them. So props to her and the people who put the teeth on, because that's difficult. One thing that kind of got me on the bit of the dislike side was the slurping sounds.
Okay.
Of the vampire.
Yeah.
That I didn't know if that was supposed to be played for comedy or not. So I was a little confused by that.
Okay.
I didn't like the slurping sounds.
No. And like mouth noises are I know a lot of people don't like mouth noises.
It's hard.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely difficult. But I really did like the actors. Like the dude who played Father Christmas.
I liked him.
Yeah, he was great. And when I was looking through IMDb, a lot of these actors play together in other movies. I was like,
okay.
so they have a lot of crossover.
Okay.
But his ability to when he was grilling the motel manager, and he was like getting angry, real serious, and then he flips.
Yeah.
All right, well, and then makes a joke and then leaves. I was like, oh my gosh, that switch was so good. And I was like, he's good. I like that. And his scar was super consistent, which is hard to do.
That is, yeah.
I think the scar looked really good through the whole movie. And so like I think the scar looked really good through the whole movie, and it was really consistent from scene to scene. Like there was no if they had to reapply it, it didn't look like super off
here and then here. And then let's switch it up.
The moving mole or what hump? Oh, wasn't it on the other side? The scar goes from.
I really liked the cinematography of
Yeah.
this. They use a lot of practical effects, like they had a real fire going
Mhm.
at the outside fire pit. I know a lot of people now will just use like CGI to have a
Yeah.
fire. So like a lot of the practical effects that they used really added to the movie. I absolutely loved the bank robbers.
Yeah,
Their
they were great.
the chemistry that they had between, I think there was what, 5 of them altogether?
5 altogether, but we never saw the getaway driver like with the group.
Oh, right, right.
But you could see how he would fit right in with
Mhm.
them.
Yeah. So the bank robbers, I thought their characters were awesome. I would have enjoyed just a movie about them.
A prequel.
Yeah, a
to the bank
prequel. Yeah.
robbers.
And I love vampire movies, so I was totally in with this. But seriously, just having the bank robbers interact with one another, I was like, this is like a great buddy movie.
Right. Instead of buddy cop, it's
Mhm.
buddy robbers.
I loved the chemistry between Prancer and Father Christmas. He
Yes.
like kind of became like an actual father figure
Yeah.
to him
Like,
because
don't be like me, son.
Blake or Prancer, whatever you want to call him, he was in this to pay off like student loan debt or something.
It was
like that.
gambling debt from his
Gambling
dad.
debt. Okay, that's right. Yeah. So it wasn't like crime was his life's calling, as
Mhm.
opposed to like these other 5 people who probably crime was like what they were here to do. Um, but yeah, just Father Christmas gave him like fatherly advice and everything. And,
Yeah.
you know, it was pretty much like, hey, we're all assholes. You don't have to be, but we're assholes.
You don't have to be like this. Go with your
Mhm.
MIT degree and flourish,
Yeah.
young child. I did like in some of there was like some vampire movie references. Like there was some Lestat lines that were woven in through
Oh, okay.
something. So I was like, oh, and it was actually because my husband will come downstairs and get a drink or something, but he always comes down at the right moment. And then he's like, oh, Lestat said that. And then like disappears into the ether of the house. And I'm like,
Okay.
I'm like, okay, I missed that one. Cause like, that's his,
Yeah.
those are his favorite. That's his jam. He loves
Yeah.
the vampire Lestat and those types of movies. So he picked up on the lines
Mhm.
that I missed. And I'm like,
Yeah.
you're here for like 5 seconds.
How did you pick that up?
He's so good at that.
There was a Twilight reference in there,
Yes.
which I appreciated, and it wasn't them ragging on Twilight.
Yeah.
So I think we're finally breaking away from, oh, let's just rag on Twilight because it's 2009 again.
Yeah. I think it makes it even funnier that he liked it.
Yeah.
If they were ragging on it, that I don't think that would have had the same impact.
Right.
But the fact that he's like, what? They're good books. And I'm just like, oh, yay, nostalgia.
What did you dislike about this?
I said the slurping sounds, I think, or the mouth sounds, the vampire sucking sounds, I thought were a little off. Like, if it was meant to be played for comedy, unfortunately, it didn't get there for me.
Yeah.
But if it, so that just was the part that I just really didn't like. I think there was a couple parts where it lulled a little too long.
Right.
I think the vampire attacks could have been a little bit more, or they could have been a little more of a menacing presence, maybe sooner. Other than that, so I think just the use of the vampires could have been a little more amped.
Okay. For me, unfortunately, I had more misses than hits for this movie. Felt like it could have been bloodier, but I understand they were filming in a hotel. They probably couldn't use a lot of blood, especially like in the pool. There's a pool scene where one of the bank robbers was jumped by the vampires, and you see that off screen, and so he's just floating in the pool, but there's like no blood in it. So I totally understand from a production level, like bloodier probably wasn't an option. I did not care for the vampires' chemistry at all. I didn't feel like it was a family unit. Even though each vampire did well on their own, I didn't like them collectively together, if that makes sense. Again, with the vampires, I didn't feel like there was real character depth for any of them, except maybe Jeannie, who is the human that was being turned. Well, for hers, like, it didn't seem like she wanted to be a vampire at all, right?
She was like, kill me, I'm out of this, I don't want to do this.
Yeah. And then Blake and Jeannie enter into this love affair,
Oh, the insta
romance.
love.
Yeah, instant love. So like they had never met before, and she's about to be turned, and he just accidentally stumbles into the room where she's
Mhm.
being held hostage, and it is just instant love. So he's trying to help her escape, and while that's going on, the lead vampire, who they call Mother, Mother is tracking them through the hallways, and it's just Blake and Jeannie were like, "No, you get to live. No,
No,
you get to live."
Ah.
Yeah, and it's like you've known each other for 5 minutes.
Right, I kept saying that. I was like, you just met.
So
Do you know each other's last names? No, I bet you can't even
exactly.
remember each other's eye color.
So, and I get it. Like sometimes you are just like fatally attracted to someone the second you meet them.
It does happen.
But yeah. So I didn't care for the love affair
Mhm.
in that one either.
I'd agree with that. It's insta love. Even when I'm reading a book, I'm just like, it just,
Yeah.
not my favorite thing in the world.
Yeah.
But
I will say I watched it with the closed captioning on.
okay.
My wife is a closed captioner, and so it's just all like automatically
Yeah.
set on every app that we watch. And the closed captioning, I don't know if this is a Tubi issue or they went through like rev.com for their closed captioning, but it is way off. Like,
Oh, is it?
like
Oh, no.
words words are wrong and everything, so it does not match up to the dialogue at all. So just something to pay attention to if you like to have closed captioning on when you watch movies.
I thought the use of like the UV
That
bombs
was cool.
was pretty cool. That was really clever. I
Yeah.
thought that was really unique. I liked the use of that, and that it like burned the one turning, but didn't kill her just yet because she's not fully turned. And then
Right.
I loved this scene when they're like, cover her up, and then you got this blanket going over, and like that was really
That was
dramatic.
really
It was
cool.
a really good scene.
Yeah, that was cool.
I liked the use of that. But what confused me at the end was when the daddy vampire, because mommy wants a daddy. So, but he's in bright sunlight.
And just totally fine.
And I'm like, is he? Oh, but then, oh no, okay, now I'm remembering, because he starts to spark, because you see the same sparks as when all the girls died.
Oh, okay.
So he starts to spark, but I'm like, he should be hiding. He shouldn't be out here. Go back inside.
Yeah. Yeah. How many marshmallows do you give it?
I think this is going to be a 2 toasty marshmallow for me. It didn't quite do enough for me, but I thought it was fairly solid, and a fun little vampire movie.
Yeah, I am right there as well. 2 out of 5 toasty marshmallows, basically for the same reasons. I love vampire movies. I will watch any vampire movie. And although I just really loved Blake and the bank robbers. Like, I loved them so
They were
much.
so funny.
So thank you for watching, and happy Mother's Day to those who celebrate it. And we will see you next week. Bye.